Hey everyone, we're going to find the first term and common difference of the arithmetic sequence, whereby your 10th term is 68 and your 13th term is 92. And we need the first term and common difference so we can write the recursive and explicit formula. So I'm going to show you how I got this. I went ahead and did this part. I used my explicit formula. I know that my 10th term, and this is what the problem was, my 10th term is 68. And I know my 13th term is 92. So this is your n. N is the number of terms in the sequence, and a sub 10 is the nth term of the sequence. So your n is, these numbers should match. All right, so that equals your first term plus n minus 1 times d. Well, our n is 10, so we have 10 minus 1. That gives me 9, and that's where the 9 comes from. All right, so it's always going to be 1 less than this number. And so I did the same thing with the second equation, and it's 1 less than 13. So we have our system. So A plus 9D equals 68. And A plus 12D equals 92. Now, arithmetic sequences are linear. So we have a system of linear equations. And I'm going to use this process of elimination to solve for A and D. So I'm going to eliminate A. A minus A is 0. 9D minus 12D is negative 3D. And 68 minus 92 is negative 24. Divide both sides of the equation by negative 3, and D equals 8. Now that I have that, I'm just going to plug that back into one of these equations. I usually just use the first one, and don't worry about it too much. So A plus 9, substitute your D for 8, because that's what your common difference is. And then solve for A. So A plus 72 equals 68. So A equals, subtract 72 from both sides of the equation. That's going to give you negative 4. So you have your A and you have your D. All right, and then all we have to do, now that we have our A and D, is to write our formulas. So A is negative 4, and D is 8. And here are your two formulas you're using. So all you're going to do is substitute. You have a D, so you just have to fill in the D for the recursive formula. And for the explicit formula, or your nth term, is fill in the A and the D. So your recursive formula is A sub n, I'm saying sub for subscript, equals A sub n minus 1 plus your D. All right, so basically it's saying your current term, or the term you're looking for, is the previous term plus 8. All right, now for the explicit formula, or the nth term, you're just going to write A sub n and just fill in your A and D. Negative 4 plus n minus 1 times D. This one you do have to simplify, so just distribute that 8. So you get plus 8n minus 8, which gives you, I'll go ahead and write 8n first, minus 12. I just combined these two, and that is your nth term. It looks linear. See, the n would be the slope there for your slope. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.